Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another recap of Baddies Africa Season 7, Episode 14, Welcome to Kenya. So, after all the fighting or whatever, they all head back to the house so they can get ready to go to this club booking, and everybody's having a good time. They still riled up about the girls, well, the good girls are about finally getting her changed. Everybody's hyping her up. Everywhere then put on their best fits or whatever the case may be. Um, Before they get into, I guess, the sprinter or whatever, words are exchanged. Everybody then put on their outfits, and I believe Dolly and Ivory, they had words said exchanged to each other, but they wasn't on the top of time, so everybody just get into the sprinter. All the girls, I think Fauna, K-Rican, Diamond, Ivory, Pretty P, Rolly, Scotty, Tavy, they're all in one sprinter, and then you got the other five, which is basically the big three: Russian, um, LC, and Choco. They're in their sprinter, and you could tell the energy was just off. All the other girls hyped up, Fauna forgetting hers, and it was like a good vibe. Like it was like, yes, this is what we was waiting for. Um, yeah, Marissa she ended up riding by herself. Cold Killer she didn't come because of the whole situation with Lex jumping her, and she basically got like this big knot on the side of her face or whatever the case may be. So they get to the club, having a good time or whatever. Then Ivory, whether she's drunk or sober, she needs that from Dolly. And it's just like, yeah, give me that. So she gets on the mic and she starts talking, and it's just like, girl, relax, it's okay, you're gonna get yours. But that was still cool. They eventually vibed out, and then they left to get ready to go head to leave Johannesburg and head to Kenya. So it's now, I believe, the next morning, and Pretty P is packing her stuff. She's in the room with Ivory. Diamond comes in. She was like, "Oh my God, I'm gonna miss you. Like, hopefully you come back." And sometimes when you go through situations like that, you don't know whether you want to come back or you just want to, vibe out with your girls. But it's now going to be Diamond and Ivory staying um together until Pretty P comes back. And they were like, "Listen, you guys to." So as everybody's packing up and they to get ready to head to Kenya, Ivory let it be known in the sprinter that she may have to go back home because her girl got locked up, because who's gonna take care of her daughter. So now it's time. It's like, oh my God, now it's just gonna be me. I'm gonna be by myself. But it didn't come out that way. But Fauna was like, "Oh, she's gonna be by herself. I bet she's gonna be by herself." But she was like, I didn't mean it like that, but they were like, "Yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. Like, we got your back and all that stuff like that." So we're gonna see if any fights gonna happen. But anyways, nonetheless, um, they riding and having a good time. Meanwhile, we got Natalie, Scotty, and Rolly. They pull up to the new house. It's a whole resort, looking impeccable, and it's just like, whew, everybody got like their own big rooms. Well, some, not all. I think Choco or Elsie, their room is like really small, but it looks big. But anyways, Tavy got a big room. I guess Scotty and them, they didn't really show their rooms, but they all got their rooms. And everybody's winding down, having a good time. Oh, we got, who was it? Rolly, Scotty, and Natalie. They ended up going to the back of the place, and Natalie pulls out her new card game. And she was like, "Listen, Baddies, come on, let's go, let's have a good time." So you got, it's so divided. All the good girls on one side, then you got the five sitting across from them. So this card game, you basically pull up cards and you start asking questions. So they started doing that. When it got time to, I think it was like, who is your least favorite or something like that. Everybody started throwing shots. So basically, Summer and had some words towards Cole Killer talking about Marissa and her baby daddy and doing each other. Like, why you worry about them so much? Worry about your own child, own baby daddy. Like, I heard George can't walk and he's in the wheelchair. But anyways, I digress. They started going back and forth. Then they started asking more questions. Everybody saw who's their least favorite baddie. Dolly threw shots at Cole Killer and somebody else. Lex threw shots at basically five people on that side, which is K Rican, Cole Killer, Fauna, Scotty, and somebody else. Make it make sense. So Scotty was like, "Listen, you always got my name in your mouth," and she always do. Like, don't nobody be thinking about you, Lex. You always find a way to throw Scotty into it. Like, you just giving undercover friend. Cause why you hating on her so much? If y'all don't like each other, you ain't gotta say my name all the time. So they was going back and forth at it. And then a couple of girls are going back and forth. At this point, it's giving, you want to fight? Do you really want to fight? I believe it got to the point where Summer and Cole Killer started fighting. And then everybody else started fighting. I was just like, well, welcome to Baddie. Everybody whooping everybody. Yeah, this one was kind of boring, but it was just like, if it ain't fighting, it's not really like worth it at this point. So yeah, that was this episode in a nutshell. So with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. Bye.